Hello, and welcome to this beginner's meditation. This is for those of you that are new to meditation, that have tried meditation and felt like you failed. This is for those of you who don't feel like you're good at meditation, or maybe you've never done it at all. This is an entry point into your meditation practice, a place for you to come back and revisit anytime you need some more mindfulness, some more peacefulness, and some more wholeness in your life. I want to talk about a few things like our posture before we get into the meditation itself. So first and foremost, how you sit or lay down really does make a difference. If you're going to come into a seated position with legs crossed, I want you to notice if the knees are above the hips or below the hips. If you have tight hips, the knees are going to be above the hips. And if this is the case for you, then I want you to bring 1 to 2 pillows underneath your sit bones so that your hips are elevated. Sitting in this meditation posture can be exhausting on the back. So if you feel like you're being pulled out of meditation because it's hard, know that that is completely normal. When we sit in our meditation posture, we actually align ourselves with good posture, which naturally helps to balance the energy centers. But most of life, we don't sit with good posture. We don't stand with good posture. And so it may feel like a workout, and that's okay. That is part of the work. That is part of the journey. That is part of living a more balanced and aligned life. If you meditate with your palms facing up on the knees, you are tuning into your feminine energy. You're receiving energy and opening up yourself to more guidance. If you meditate with palms down, this is a means to ground yourself, to bring yourself back into the body, to be more present. I highly recommend palms facing down if you are feeling anxious or overwhelmed. And if you're feeling just too tired, then I recommend lying down on your back, place a pillow underneath your head, grab a blanket if you're feeling cold, and really cozy up so that way you can let go into the stillness. If you do find yourself falling asleep when you're laying down, that is also normal because you are learning to move through the different brain waves that we often experience when we sleep. But in meditation, we're learning how to experience them while remaining awake. And one final note before we jump into the meditation is that during the process, if you feel like your mind is completely distracted, like a thought pops up and you find yourself deep in that thought and all these feelings and emotions come up, and then you find that you have to pull away from that thought and recenter, and this happens a lot, just know you are not failing at meditation. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing, because meditation is a practice of observing the thoughts. It's not something we do very naturally in our day-to-day life. And the reason it's called a practice is because it very much is a daily practice. It's not something that any of us are just really naturally good at. So if you find yourself being hard on yourself, please take a moment and know that it's a journey. And even if you've been meditating for years, some days are harder than others. So give yourself compassion, give yourself grace, and allow yourself to just show up in your practice without any judgment. All right, now that we've gotten all that fun stuff out of the way, let's get into our meditation. coming into your preferred meditation posture. We're going to start by closing down the eyes and just noticing how the body feels today. Is there any tension or tightness existing in your body? Are you feeling stressed, overwhelmed, content, happy? There's no right or wrong answer. We're just simply taking a moment to observe our body, our mental and emotional state, and just tuning in. Now, we're going to bring our attention to the breath. How is it that you are breathing in this moment? Is your breath shallow and in the top of your chest? Are your lungs fully expanding on the inhale? Are you noticing any tension or tightness in the belly on the inhale? And on the exhale, are you fully letting go of everything in your lungs? Do you notice how the body softens on the exhale? Taking a moment here to nurture your connection with your breath. On your next inhale, I want you to breathe in for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Continuing to breathe in this rhythmic pattern. On your next exhale, I want you to resume just breathing normally. Taking a moment here to observe, noticing the stillness of the mind, the balance created in the body. And now we're going to add another layer to create even more spaciousness and harmony within. After inhaling for a count of 4 we're going to pause at the top for 4. Exhale to a count of 4. Pause at the bottom, and then repeat the cycle. The pauses at the top and the bottom of the breath are said to invoke even deeper levels of stillness and inner awareness. Let's begin. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause, 1, 2, 3. Inhale, continuing here. We're halfway through, continuing breathing in these counts of 4. On your next exhale, completely empty the lungs and go back to just regular breathing. Taking a moment here to notice, how does the mind feel? How does the body feel? And now, bringing our awareness back to our body, begin to wiggle the fingers and the toes. And as you're ready, gently blink the eyes open. Give yourself some love and gratitude for showing up, for doing the work, for creating a practice of more mindfulness and more gratitude in your life. You can come back and revisit this meditation anytime you need a bit of stillness or the world feels like it's too much. Thank you so much for practicing with me. It is always an honor and a blessing when you share your time with me. Until next time, namaste.